Wait, what was my topic again? Oh yeah, memory.
My head hurts. What's going on?
Betty, you and Vincent were in a car accident. Vincent, I'm so sorry. He didn't make it.
No, please. No. He's in the other car. He's going to be here any minute.
Today you're gonna leave, just like you did the day before. Watch by the windowsill, you disappear into the corner store.
It hurts. What happened?
I could swear that I saw you slip out the back door.
In this clip from Grey's Anatomy, a patient is suffering from short-term memory loss, which means that her memory resets every 30 seconds. As you can see, Dr. Stevens glances up at the clock and the clock shows that the second hand is at the 30-second mark. This is because every 30 seconds, her memory resets. Let's compare short-term and long-term memory. Short-term memory lasts for 12 to 30 seconds. It can store 7 items, give or take 2. And then things such as what we ate for breakfast and where we parked our car both fall into short-term memory. Here I am filling out a multiplication sheet, and you may wonder, how do I know these answers? Well, after years and years of practice, my mind has stored this skill as a long-term memory. Multiplication was originally stored as a short-term memory when I was first learning it. The short-term memory is then consolidated into long-term memory in the hippocampus and cortex. As we repeat something over and over, the hippocampus strengthens the connections until it is solidified in our mind. For long-term memory, memories can be stored for an infinite amount of time. You can also store an infinite number of memories. 2 examples of long-term memories is birthdays and weddings. To demonstrate false memories, I will be conducting an experiment called the Dest-Roediger-McDermott paradigm. False memories are errors in memory that cause people to remember an event in a different way than it actually occurred. In this experiment, I gave subjects a list of 15 words. There's 2 sets of words, so they have to take the first set, read it out loud, then transcribe that set of words onto another piece of paper through the use of their memory. Then, after that first set, they take the second set of 15 words, read them all out loud like the first set, and once again transcribe them onto another piece of paper. I have 10 subjects in total, 3 of which I have videoed in the following clip. Here are the 2-word lists. Feel free to pause the video and take it for yourself. Cover set 2 and start with set 1. Read them out loud, Then write as many as you can remember on a piece of paper. In the first word set, all words are associated with the word fruit. As you can see, some people have added this word because they were trying to remember all 15 words, and this one snuck in. The circled word fruit and the other crossed out words are false memories because they weren't actually on the paper. 5 out of 10 subjects put the word fruit. So if you put the word fruit, you're not alone. In the second set, all words are associated with the word river. Once again, the circled word river and the other crossed out words are false memories because they weren't actually on the paper. Six out of 10 of the subjects put the word river on their paper. According to Rodiger and McDermott's study, 72% of people displayed a false recollection of words not on the list. Other famous examples of false memory include what happened during 9/11 and what happened during JFK's assassination. Why do we forget? Well, we forget in order to suppress information that we no longer need. It's kind of like a spring cleaning, get rid of what you don't need. We also forget because it allows us to update the old information and put in the correct new information where the old information was. Over time, if we don't use our memories or our skills, they slowly start to deteriorate. And it's mainly because our brains realize that we don't need those skills anymore, and we can fill those voids with new things, new useful skills that we actually do need today. I asked family and friends to tell me things that they have forgotten. So things that they once knew how to do or once remembered but has since forgotten. And I asked them what this particular thing that they forgot was and why they forgot it, in hopes of showing you guys that everybody forgets things. It's part of life, and that there's reasons as to why we forget it. It can be because we no longer use that skill. It could be because it's not necessary anymore. It's not something that we need to remember. So our brain clears that out. Here are some examples of the things that they said.
Okay, a thing I forgot to do is how to integrate in calculus, and I can't remember how to do it because I haven't done it for a year because I'm not taking classes for it anymore, and calculus is irrelevant to my major at the moment, so yeah, I don't know how to do integrals.
Hi, so I actually forgot how to do 360s and super cool tricks on my Razor scooter because one time I actually broke my fingers doing a really cool trick to pat my neighbor, and then since then I broke my fingers on my parents' honeymoon, and now I haven't ridden a scooter since, so I forgot.
So I had to take care of my daughter's wisdom teeth a week ago, and in 1 week I have forgotten how to take care of wisdom teeth for my second daughter, so I have to learn how to do all of the medications all over again. I spent a week learning when to give the meds, what I was supposed to do, how to do it, and now instead I have to go back and read all the instructions all over again because I just erased all of that from my memory. So I'll probably forget it all again in 7 days.
I can't remember how to time a car anymore and adjust the carburetor. The reason probably is because cars don't have that, and so I haven't done it in about 40 years. So I don't remember how to do it anymore. If somebody put it in front of me, still wouldn't be able to do it.
As time goes on, we tend to forget more things. This was coined as the forgetting curve, and it was developed by Hermann Ebbinghaus. The loss of memory can be reduced by distributing it out over our learning and not cramming it all in at once.
Do you remember what it was like being 4 years old? No? Why do you think you don't remember that anymore?
I don't
Don't remember.
Too little?